Good morning, good morning. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, and I hope everyone is having a blessed day so far, man. I'm here working from home. Kids are working virtually, as you can see right behind me. Got my little man back behind me working on his schoolwork, getting some things rocking and rolling. But I was just sitting here and I was thinking about something. I had a message that I wanted to share with you guys to help inspire, motivate. That's all I can do when I come on these videos. That when people come across, this is something that can really help you out. Okay, so I was probably about a couple of years ago. I had downloaded this app to my phone by Tony Robbins, and it was called Breakthrough. And I was listening at Tony Robbins because he's one of my favorite speakers to listen to, with Les Brown and John C. Maxwell. I got some speakers that I really focus in on, and I was listening at one of his podcasts that he was doing, and he was talking about focus equals feelings, and he said, what you tend to focus on, you create feelings around that, and then you make that your reality, even if it's not real. So when I was listening at that, and I had to listen at that a couple of times to let it like really marinate in my brain on what that really meant. And it really hit me because, what we tend to focus on, we definitely do create feelings around it. So for so long, we've been struggling, whether it was financially, in relationships, spiritually, and when we focus on things and we negatively focus on things, we create feelings around those negative emotions, and we tend to make that our reality, even if it's not real. See, in our mind, we begin to create these scenarios of what if this happens, this could happen, different things like that. And we end up missing out on the greater things in life based on our assumptions, right? And that's something that hit home. I'll share a story with you guys. So I was locked up. Most of you guys don't know I was locked up for 12 months. This was like years ago. When I came home, I had a felony on my record. So y'all already in my mind, I'm already thinking that, society gonna look at me different. You know what I'm saying? How am I gonna get a good job now? People are gonna judge me. They don't know who I am. So I really started focusing on those things. And I started creating feelings around it. And what it did for me was it started making me move a little bit different. It started making me move a little bit different because like I was like nervous to turn in applications or put in resumes because I didn't want to have to explain what I just went through. I just wanted to put it behind me. So I didn't walk with confidence. You know what I'm saying? I let society kind of dictate my life and things like that. And I had missed out on so many opportunities because I had started creating these scenarios that, man, that job's not going to hire me. So what's the point of me putting in a resume? You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen because I got this felony showing up on my record. Like, that's not going to happen, right? So it was just one of those deals. It was just one of those deals, guys, where I was like, I had to really start to like shift my focus on things. And let me tell y'all what happened, right? Because as I was going through, when I got home from being locked up, I was working low end jobs. So I started working at like a Taco Bell, KFC, worked my way up into management. Then I went over and I was a manager of a Little Caesars, right? I wasn't making the money that I was making prior to me being locked up, but I knew I had to start somewhere, right? So then I started working myself up. Then I ended up getting into a company called Family Video. So that's where my journey started to begin. I worked my way up from being part-time to getting into the general manager program to where I was going to be running my own store. And it wasn't until I started shifting my mindset to where things started to really line up for me. So I had to stop creating these scenarios in my mind, telling myself that these things couldn't happen for me because of my situation, and I just had to go for it. And things started to open up. So check this out. So at my job, I was in the general manager program for Family Video. Me and my family, we had the thoughts of moving to North Carolina with the job because I was going to open up some stores down in North Carolina. Right when this happened, guys, I'm going to show you how God works. Right when this happened, I went to my district manager. They come back and they tell me they don't have any stores for me to open in North Carolina. We wanted to get out of New York so bad that we were willing to go to Ohio to open up some stores there, right? And when we got there, they told us that there were no stores there. They wanted me to stay in New York right? They wanted me to stay in New York because I had did such a great job during the program and turning some of the stores. They had some of their lowest stores. I brought those stores up into like top 5 stores. They wanted me to stay there. My wife was like, absolutely not. She was like, I'm just ready to go. So she had family down here in Texas. We made the phone call. We said, hey, we want to move. We want to get out of here. We want to come to Texas. So we had made that executive decision for our family. And when I tell you guys, I was so nervous because I'm moving to a new place, away from my family, my friends, things that I've been used to over the years. And now those negative thoughts start coming up because now I got to go to a new place and now I got to try to get a good job there. And I'm thinking to myself, man, how am I going to do this? I'm moving to a new place. Nobody's going to hire me, man. I'm going to have to work these low-end jobs, things like that. And I kid you not, I just said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to just put my resume out there, and that's it. I kid you not, guys. I had 7 interviews lined up. 7 interviews lined up before I came across the Texas border when we moved here. 7. And the reason why I'm telling you guys that when I say focus equals feelings, because when we start to focus on the negative, we create those feelings. And there's a chance that I could have missed out on those opportunities because I was so focused on the negative and creating these scenarios in my mind about what was happening and how my situation was going to affect that. But man, I just went forward and I did it. And I came down and it was like nobody even knew me. They didn't work. They wasn't worried about what was on the record. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was so cool, man. Like, it was so cool to like do that. So I'm telling you guys this, man. Take those negative thoughts, sit them to the side, stop worrying about the negative, and just go for what you want and let the chips fall where they may. Because I'm telling you, I would rather go for something and know it didn't work than to let these scenarios I create stop me from even trying, and then years down the road kicking myself because I never gave it a shot. I never went for it. Okay, you deserve better in life. Your family deserves better in life. So get out there and go for it. It may be hard in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna hit obstacles. You're gonna lose people along the way. It's going to happen. It's all part of the process. But the one thing that I learned, guys, is this. In every negative situation, there's always a positive outcome. And you've never been in had anything happen in your life that you didn't gain something greater. A lot of you guys right now, we're looking at this pandemic and then we see all the negativity on social media and in the news and different things like that. But let me just tell you guys this. This pandemic was a blessing in disguise, because for all the families that were so busy that didn't have time for family, it brought families back together. I know for myself, I'm super excited because I'm working from home. I get a chance to look right behind me and see my babies, working on their school, man. I get a chance to have lunch with them. You know what I'm saying? I get a chance to really be here with my wife and spending more time, like in between work. Time that I didn't have before because I was always on the road, going to work, coming home late, different things like that. So in every negative situation, there's always a positive outcome. If you focus more on the positive, guys, you create feelings around the positive, you'll start seeing that you're attracting more things to you. You'll start attracting more people that is supposed to be in your life to help lead you to the success and the things that you want out of life. So once again, guys, take that negativity, sit it to the side, and start looking at your situation and look at the good that's in there. Because if you focus on that, guys, there's so many good things, so many blessings that's right there in your face that we miss out on because we just so blinded by everything else that's going on. So take this message, guys. Just understand, focus equals feelings. What you tend to focus on, you create feelings around that and you make it your reality, even if it's not real. So if you're going to make it your reality, make something your reality that's worthwhile. Okay? So with that being said, let me get back to work, man. I put myself on restroom break just so I could do this video because I'm working from home. I got to put these headsets back on and get back to work. But I love you guys. God bless. Thank you so much for the support. Man, I got my YouTube channel. Man, go tune in. Derrick T. Casey. Look me up on YouTube. We're going to have some great content coming there for you guys. So you got one place that you can have all my content, things that I share with you guys. And let's go, okay? Because the time is now. I'll holler at you soon. Peace.